They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right when it all started. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Josh Palmer. A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Justin Herbert in at quarterback.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They go back to Pollard on second down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Cowboys.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Brett Maher taking off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
They snap it to Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert off of play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. run for it with Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Elliott running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 79 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
10th carry now for Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And it's 3rd down.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. CeeDee Lamb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it makes the score 21-0.
Chargers, nothing. Marr to kick off for Dallas.
following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 39, Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. It's Eckler again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the decision is to go for 3, and the field goal unit comes on now. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
chain of game. When the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On play action, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down. They
run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Play action now, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This will be fielded at the 17. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. Room here to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 69 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 69 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 16. Cowboys nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. the gun. Herbert on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
On fourth down, Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Dak. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. It's Eckler again. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So he's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow! Wow!
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. Well, I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? It's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.